Bitton's table tombs. The churchyard at St Mary's, Bitton, has an unusually large number of table or chest tombs. Indeed, the churchyard contains a fine collection of table tombs, which display a range of fabrics and styles. The tombs stand out from the rest, not only because they are larger, but because of the amount of detail, sometimes on all of the 5 exposed sides. All of those in Bitton date from the 17th, 18th and early 19th centuries, when such monuments were most fashionable. Many old churches have medieval monuments to the dead on their walls and often have large tombs inside the church. Sometimes these are adorned with an effigy or carving of the dead person on the top. There may well have been such tombs in St Mary's, and the surviving carved lid of the tomb of Robert de Bitton can be seen in the chapel. By the 17th century, however, there was no such room for such lavish monuments inside the church, and they started to appear outside in churchyards. Unlike their earlier counterparts, such monuments had no representation of the person or people they celebrated. Most were quite plain, with classical motifs, and are clearly influenced by the tombs of ancient Rome and Greece that were often of a similar design. The classical architecture of the ancients was very much in fashion in England until superseded by the Gothic late in the 18th century. Bitton has examples of both. One might think that the remains of the dead are inside the chest itself. In fact, the inside of these tombs are quite empty, the bodies of the dead buried in the ground below. In total, there are 28 table tombs in the churchyard. 4 of them are listed, 2 Grade 2 listed and 2 locally listed, as being of historical importance. But by the early 21st century, many were in a poor state of repair, and some had become unstable and dangerous. With the generosity of trusts and funding organisations, it was possible to set up a programme to repair and restore the tombs. 16 of the tombs have been repaired and restored, which has also enabled us to learn more about the people in whose memory they were built. If you would like to know more about the individual tombs, please click on the link to this information on our website at the end of this description. You will also find many other memorials inside the church on the walls.